What's up? It's Mike Feil. Welcome back to day 2 of our Tennessee River trip. If you have not seen day 1, the link is in the description below. But today we are leaving Guntersville, Alabama, and heading 65 miles up the Tennessee River to Athens, Alabama, to a restaurant right on the river called Lucy's Barge. So stay with us and let's see what we can get into today. One thing that stood out on this trip was the backdrop. Everywhere I looked, there were mountains, and I come from a place where there is no mountains. It's just flat. We have some hills, but it's nothing like this. Just, riding on the river, seeing mountains all over the place. I mean, I've ridden in New York City, where our skyscrapers are. I've ran, from Florida to Bimini, with just open ocean. But just the backdrop here was beautiful.
Right now we just pulled up to the lock right here in front of us, so we gotta wait for gates to open, just like yesterday, go in. Looks like we might be going down this time. We went down last time too, so we'll just keep waiting for the lockmaster, I guess that's what he's called, to open up the gates and get us ready to go in.
as you can see, as we make our way north, the river opens up, and at this moment it started to get really windy. The clouds started rolling in, and in a minute it's going to start raining. So this next trek is not the most fun, but it's still an adventure, and we continue to press on to Lucy's Barge for lunch. This is Lucy's Barge. It is a old barge that they converted into a restaurant, and it has plenty of docking area for your boat or jet skis. It has, as you can see right here, some cornhole. It has indoor-outdoor seating, and actually had some pretty good food. So we ate here, and then we went back how we came, another 65 miles back. So total we did about 130 miles today. See, the clouds rolled away, the sun came back, we started getting hot, so we took a little break and jumped in the Tennessee River and just relaxed for a little bit before we kept going on our way. Alright, we stopped at this one place, as you can see right here, as I pan back into the cliff area. The hole right there is actually a bat cave. So we waited until the sun went down, and there were thousands and thousands of bats just flying out all around us. I mean, they would come right at you, and then last second they turn, and it was a pretty cool experience. We actually timed it right because we wanted to see this at the end of the day, so we timed it right to get here. And as you can see right now, the bats are flying all over the place, but it's a really cool experience. You know, we had nothing to be afraid of. The bats were harmless. They didn't want us. They wanted all the bugs that were flying all over the place. So it was really cool. That wraps up day 2. Unfortunately, I took so much footage day 1 and day 2. I didn't have much room on my camera for my ride back to Chattanooga, but We did another 120 miles the next day back to Chattanooga to where our SUVs were. And we had a great time. This was a great weekend. I think we did almost 400 miles total on the river throughout the whole weekend. I want to give a big shout out to Atlanta Jet Riders for their organization for this trip. And if you have a chance to ride the Tennessee River, I would highly recommend you doing this trip.